In English today, we are going to be planning our fact file for the animal that you made up yesterday. So you need the Planning a Fact File page 1. It has English Thursday week 6 written at the top, and you also need Planning a Fact File page 2, which also has English Thursday week 6 written on it. So we're going to be using the boxing up grid to plan our new text, our new fact file that you're writing about the creature that you made up yesterday. Remember, this does need to be an animal that you have made up yourself, not one that already exists. And if you haven't done the topic from yesterday, please stop now and come back to the video once you have done the topic lesson from yesterday. There's a video that Mr. Bradley posted that you can watch to help you create your animal, but please make sure you have got your own animal ready before you start this sheet. Right, this is the animal I have chosen to write about. I have called this animal a shriek. It is part elephant, part shrew. So, I'm going to have a look at my sheet, and here we have the features of the text, our Fox fact file to help us with what we need to include, and then we're going to write our plan in here under the My Plan column. I have also got my text innovation from Monday's English lesson ready to help me if I need, and from last Friday I have got my boxing up of a fact file text at the ready. So we're going to have a look at this to help us with what we need to write, and then you are going to have a go at the rest of the sheet on your own once we have had a look at the first two boxes. We'll look at what we need to include in each box, and if you have any questions, do remember that you can send me a message on Dojo. So our first box, I'm going to read here. First of all, I've got the title, and in our Fox fact file, our title was all about foxes. I have called my fact file all about shrieks because I have named my animal the Shriek. So we're going to have a look at our boxing up. Here I've done my title, and now we're going to move on to box number 1. And so I know I need to include my subheading, what are shrieks? And you're not going to write what are shrieks, you will write about your own animal that you've made up. And remember that in our plan we don't need to write in full sentences, we can write in bullet points to make it quicker and easier for us to find the information. This will help us when we're writing the fact file tomorrow as well. So what are shrieks, and what do I need on the end of this? So what are shrieks is a question sentence, so I need a question mark on the end. So in this box I need to include which family the animal is in, where they live, and the lifespan of the animal. So they are in the rodent family. My next bullet point, where they live. So they live in Europe. My shriek does, and the lifespan. My shriek lives for 3 years. So I've got my information in bullet points that then tomorrow I'll be able to use that information to write in full sentences on my fact file. Now let's have a look at the next section, the did you know question. So our Fox fact file was how they talk to each other. So our did you know, in the star on our fact file, how the animal communicates. So again, we need to write our subheading, did you know? And again, it's a question, so I'm going to put a question mark at the end, and as it's a subheading, I'm going to underline it. And then I'm going to write that they communicate by squeaking. So I'm taking some features from the animal that I already know, and I'm going to mix them with the other animals, or you can make up your own. Next, you're going to look at the animal appearance. So you're going to write about your made-up animal and how big it is and what it looks like. And then you're going to move on to your second sheet, to box 2, and to its habitat. So you're going to be writing about where it lives. You need to remember your subheading, to underline it, and to use your question mark if you're writing where your animal lives. So you're going to write where they live, what their home is called, what a group of them is called, and where is their habitat, or what is their habitat. In box number 3, you're going to be writing about the diet. So you're going to be writing about where the animal keeps its food, what it eats, and a fun fact about the animal's diet. And then in the final box, you're going to be putting in your wow fact. So about when the animal sleeps, whether it sleeps in the day or the night, or maybe where it sleeps. Does it sleep in a funny place? You're going to write about that. You might want to go back through this video and pause it when you get to each box to remind yourself what you need to write. If you have any questions, please do send us a message on Dojo, and please make sure that you post your plans on your portfolio so we can have a look at them. Good luck.